Hello, Alina Phoenix here. I am stepping on video today because I wanted to talk about how I work with the weather and to see if I might be able to do anything to help mitigate the big storm that is coming in and threatening a wide swath of the United States today. So I'm talking about Hurricane Helene, but this information is valid whether this is tornadoes, whether this is hurricanes, whether this is a very big system that is coming your way. There are things that we can actually do to help mitigate it as individuals. So the first thing that I want to talk about is using our intention, because this is a tool that we have with us every single time. Now, whether you do this through prayer, through meditation, or through focused intent and statements, this is valid. And the more of us join our energy together with a single purpose, the greater the synergistic effect and the more likely we are to make a positive difference. Now, you do not need any tools to use your intention. You simply use your focused intent, whether that is to say a prayer in the name of whatever master that you resonate with, whether that is Jesus or Buddha or Krishna or whatever that master is. You are welcome to call upon whatever help, angelic or ascended master wise, that you resonate with. I personally like to just go to source directly and focus that source through my intent. And so I personally use a lot of tools. So I create Organite tools. This one is a crystalline waters wand that is made with the intention of the purest, clearest, most healing, beneficial water that you can possibly find and use. And since I'm focusing on the waters both in the air and in the Gulf of Mexico today, I felt that this one would be very beneficial. You can use a magnet. I'm bringing out my little Florida magnet because I collect magnets everywhere that I travel. A magnet can also be used to focus your intention. You can use a different magnet. This is a hematite magnet. You can use a crystal. This is a Lemurian singing quartz crystal, or you can use any kind of a tower crystal, or you can just use your hands to sort of point or to clear or to focus, whatever helps you. I also am going to be using a spinner tool today because I feel like since I'm working with a spinning energy, this is also going to very much help. And then I also wanted to share with you a little story about this particular wand. So it wasn't very long ago. It happened to be a Tuesday, first Tuesday of a month, and I want to say it was like October of last year. I can't remember the date exactly, but it was a day. I know it was a Tuesday, and I know it was the first Tuesday of a month because the tornado sirens went off. And it went off at 10 a.m., which is the usual check on first Tuesday of the month. 10 a.m. they make sure that the sirens work. And then in my small town where I live, they always run the sirens at noon every day. So we heard the sirens at 10 and then again at noon. And then it was like, I don't know, something like 3 or 4 in the afternoon, and the sirens started going off again. And I'm like, what the heck? Because sirens don't usually go off at that time of day. And I noticed that the sky was very, very dark. And then my phone starts going off. Blah, 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 tornado on the ground, headed directly towards where you live. Take shelter immediately. Now, do I take shelter? I'm a little bit nuts. So I grabbed my little weatherworking wand and I went out and I stood and I faced that storm and I started waving my wand in the opposite direction of the spin. And I used my focus intent and I'm like, deactivate, dissolve, disperse, calm and clear. Deactivate, dissolve, disperse, calm and clear. Deactivate, dissolve, disperse, calm and clear. And it ended up just being a bit of a storm come through. There was no damage to our town that day. So I know that this works because there was a confirmed sighting of a tornado on the ground heading towards me. And I went out and I said no. And it dispersed. So this is not the first time that I've done that, but that was probably the most dramatic one because there was literally a tornado on the ground heading towards me. But this one's a bit bigger. And I believe that it's going to take more than just me to do something about this, but I intend to do everything that I can to help clear and mitigate this storm, reduce the damage, calm these winds, reduce the amount of water that is released, and do everything possible to try and help all of my human family that is in all of the affected areas. And this storm is gigantic. And so today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on showing you, and I invite you to join me together with creating these intentions to calm this storm. So first thing I want you to do, and I'm going to flip my video around. We're going to pull up a picture of the satellite, okay? So this is a moving satellite picture. You should be able to see a little bit of the way that the storm is spinning, and the storm is spinning in this direction. What we are going to do is we are going to take an amplifying tool, whether that is a magnet, an organite wand like I make, a crystal, or just your finger, whatever you have handy. And what we're going to do is we are going to start going opposite. You're going to spin opposite the direction of the storm. So as I spin opposite the direction of this storm, deactivate, dissolve, disperse. I call in the earth elementals. I call in Gaia to deactivate, dissolve, and disperse this storm. I call on Jesus Christ, Master Healer of all, to deactivate, dissolve, disperse this storm. Calm this storm. Gentle the winds. Release the waters. Calm, deactivate, dissolve, disperse. I feel like this is a masculine energy that is a bit out of control. So let's bring in the divine feminine. Let's call in Mother Mary. Let's call in Kuan Yin. Let's bring in the gentling, the healing, the feminine to heal this imbalance in our world, in our beautiful world that we wish to bring healing and hope to. Deactivate, dissolve, disperse. Gentle and calm. Deactivate, dissolve, disperse. Gentle and calm. Deactivate, dissolve, disperse. Gentle and calm. So these are my intentions, and this is something that I'm going to continue off video. I am actually going to also set my environmental harmonizer. So I have an environmental harmonizer from Light Life Technology that I am going to activate, and I'm actually going to put it here on my global map. So I do have a global map of the Gulf of Mexico. So the storm is currently spinning in a clockwise direction, and it's interesting. I put my tool down and immediately it started spinning in that direction. So I'm going to start it spinning opposite that direction, and we are going to bring in opposite that direction to the storm. And I wonder if I can set this on top of there, and I can. So we are going to amplify and magnify those clearing energies. Yep. I'm going to have to set that up in a little bit different with two hands probably. And we are going to set this up to clear and gentle, balance, restore balance and wholeness. Deactivate, dissolve, disperse this storm. Deactivate, dissolve, disperse this storm, calm and gentle. Gentle rains, gentle winds, deactivate, dissolve, disperse. Reducing the temperature, reducing the imbalance in the atmosphere, bringing balance, reactivating the divine feminine to balance the divine masculine and bring balance to this area. So I invite you to join me in this. I invite you to do this anytime you have a storm coming. I will be doing this on my own. I will be running healing frequencies. And I do this every time we've got a storm coming in because I do believe it makes a difference. And the more of us join together to do this, the greater a positive impact that we can have. May all have safe passage through this storm. May this storm bring balance and healing to this area. May all who are affected bring peace to their hearts, calming, gentle energy to this storm. Grant safe passage to all of the animals that are affected by this storm. Grant safe passage to all of the humans that are affected by this storm. And deactivate, dissolve, disperse any and all harmful frequencies, either intentional or unintentional, that are contributing to this storm. We are going to transmute all of those energies into only love, light, peace, healing, freedom, truth, and abundance through all space-time continuum in every dimension. For the benevolence of all, through our focused intent, with the assistance of the angels and the ascended masters, calling in Archangel Michael, Archangel Shamuel, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Raphael, Saint Germain of the Violet Flame, Jesus Christ, Master Healer of all, Mother Mary, Kuan Yin, Ganesha, please help gentle this storm. Thank you for joining me.